Hello everyone, my name is Abinda Hall.
And I'm Tyler Vance. We began our discussion a few weeks ago by sharing a few tips around how to enhance your sales call role plays. Tip number one was to do these role plays as consistently as possible and practice as much as possible. Tip number two is to make sure that the role play environment is as realistic as possible. So for example, if you're primarily selling over the phone, do these role plays over the phone. Or on the flip side of that, if you sell face-to-face, then do your role plays in a face-to-face environment.
And the third tip that we have for you today is don't get even when you're playing the buyer. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you've been in sales for more than a few months, then I'm sure you've already dealt with your fair share of difficult prospects. And as a salesperson, when you're playing the buyer in a role play, it can be very tempting to be the most difficult prospect imaginable. That means you throw out objections after objections for your peer to handle during that role play. Now, role plays are supposed to be scenarios where you create difficult situations for the salesperson to practice on. But it doesn't mean that you playing the buyer, you have to be really creative about how to be the most difficult prospect out there. You still want to create realistic scenarios for the salesperson to overcome. That's the only way that we're going to get better and practice in difficult situations, yet still very realistic scenarios.
I know that salespeople love to get the opportunity to play the buyer when they're doing these sales role plays, and it's because they rarely get the opportunity to be a buyer. So don't get even when you are playing the buyer. We hope that you've been applying the different tips for these sales role plays that we've discussed over the last few weeks. Join us next time as we'll give you another tip in a way to enhance your sales role plays and your sales skills.
And if you want more details on the tips that we've already shared, go to the blog on Funnel Clarity's page. The videos are on there, and please link in with us or to send us any, or just comment and let us know what you think, what kind of questions you may have, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.